Aloha, it's Kim Jillian with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for our Pisces for the month of September 2018. So today what I've got for you is a little bit of a special reading, but before we get into that, I just want to share at the very end of this video, I am going to share with you a little bit of information about how I communicate with your home and clear it. So I have a beautiful gift to be able to whisper and talk to homes. So I'm a space whisperer, a home whisperer, if you put it in those terms. And I'm able to speak with your home and also energetically clear it from a distance. So I'm able to do distance or remote clearings. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about my process with that at the very end of this video, and then also provide you with a coupon code so that if you're interested in taking advantage of that service from me, that you can use a coupon code to save 20% on that through the month of September. So through all the way through the end of September, that will be available, as well as gift certificates. So just wanted to share that with you. Watch for that at the end of the video. There's always links to all of my goodies below. So in the description, there's always going to be a link for that as well. All right, so today we have a special reading for you for September. I am going to go through your theme for the month, as well as some additional cards that we have for you that will give you a few more clues about what this month is going to be about. And then, very special, you are going to get answers to 3 of your questions. So 3 of your personal questions. How does this work? If you haven't done this with me before, what you do is you can pause the video now or just before I give the answers and physically write down your 3 questions. Then when I go through the answers, write down the answers as well. And this allows you to really marinate in the answer and get even more information about this particular subject from your own spiritual team of angels and guides. So the types of questions that are great to ask are yes or no questions, time questions, like when will this happen? Sometimes they'll answer that, sometimes they won't answer directly. Other questions that are great are, is this of my highest and best interest, right? Like, is this in my highest and best interest? What is the energy of this, right? That would be another question. So those are kind of the type of questions. So more of a simplistic type question that has like a yes or no or a clear type answer to it, right? And so we always want to be clear when we're asking the question as well. So, for instance, you can ask, is it in my highest and best interest to purchase a new car now, right? So we always like to get that time frame in there as well, right? Or when is it in my highest and best interest to purchase a new vehicle would be an example, right? Okay, so you can either pause the video now and write down your questions, or I'll give you another opportunity just before I do the answers for you to pause it and write them down. And then lastly, we are going to be giving you an animal totem or a mascot for this month, if you will, that is going to help you energetically navigate the month. So this little animal will help you navigate the month. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, we've got the 9 of Fire as your theme for this month. So the 9 of Fire, what is that about? Fire cards are all about passion, about action, about fame, your reputation, how you show up in the world. And this is the really kind of like the cheerleader card, like don't give up. Keep going. Stand up for what you believe in, right? Have that courage to really continue to move forward. Believe in yourself and what you are doing, okay? So sometimes this means that you might have someone question or just be challenged a little bit in that area this month. Or it's just a matter of like, oh, you've built something and now you don't want to let that go. You want to hang on to it, right? Don't give up. Protect what you've already created, okay? That's your energy, your theme for this month. Let's see what else is coming in for you. always think it's interesting where I end up pulling cards from in the deck, right? So random. All right, so a bit of water this month. So you might find yourself a little bit more emotional this month. When we have a little bit more water than other stuff going on, you might find yourself a little bit of emotional, right? And the Three of Water is coming in, which is a great card. Water cards are about the depth of emotion. This is about a celebration, right? So happy tears for chance. For you, it might be a wedding, it might be a birth, a baptism, you know. There's all kinds of different things that might come in around this. But the essential message for you is you need to have more fun. Need to have more fun. So focus on fun is your message for September around that. And then you've got the King of Water coming in. So the King is the top card for the waters, right? So this is really good energy. And this is about opening your heart. So really being in a space of opening your hearts to others, and I feel like even to yourself, right? Being more kind and more connected with yourself. There's trustworthy relationships that occur when we get this card coming in. And it's also a sign that doing some charity work or volunteering, something like that, will be of benefit for you in the month of September. So that would be it would be a good time to volunteer. Next we have Archangel Michael coming in. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is the Wheel. And this is letting you know that things are now going to suddenly move forward. So it's like there was a cog stuck in the wheel that's being pulled out now, and things are really going to start rocking and rolling. Things are really going to start moving forward, which we love the energy of that. You've got really good fortune on your side. So this is a great message for you for the month of September. All right, if you have not written your questions down yet, please do that. Please pause the video and write your questions out. You need 3 questions because I'm going to answer 3 different questions for you. All right, let's see what we've got here for you. Okay. So question number 1. The answer is big, happy changes. So this is a yes. If you had a yes or no question, this is a yes for you. Big, happy changes means this is going to bode well for you. Things are going to turn out well with this. And you also have perfect timing. So the timing of whatever you're asking about is perfect. And this is really the time to do this, right? It's really that time to take action, to to move forward on whatever it is, right? I love that. Big, happy changes. So the first question, essential short answer is yes, okay? Question number 2, the answer is forgiveness. The answer is forgiveness. So when this comes up, I often think that it might relate to relationship, or it may relate to you needing to forgive yourself for something maybe you've done in the past. So interesting about that, if you're a cusper, the Aquarius folks had the wise fool come up for them, which is the coyote, which also has that energy of, being kind to yourself, right? Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. So this card, related to your question number 2, is all about forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself and you need to forgive others. Everything that is happening or has happened is perfect. It happened for you and for everyone else involved. So let go of any guilt or, whatever you might be holding on to in this situation. You need to forgive that. Okay. Answer number 3 is look for a sign. So they're wanting you to pay attention to the signs that you're being given. They're letting me know that they've given you at least 2 signs already about this. And so pay attention to the signs, because the signs are giving you your answer. And part of this involves you being assertive. So this is about you needing to step up to the plate. This is about you needing to take some sort of action or to speak up for yourself. I'm feeling like this is more of a throat thing. So I feel like it's about speaking up for yourself. Maybe it's about asking for that raise, right? Asking for help at work. Something related to asking and being assertive, right? To get what it is that you really want. I like that a lot. Yay. And I would love for you guys to post the questions that you asked and how the answers related to you or what occurred around that, because I don't get to know the answers that you've asked, and I'm really, really curious about what your questions were. So if you'd be willing to be a little vulnerable and post your question and how the answer related to you or how you interpreted the answer, right? Because you're part of this reading as well. So I would love that if you would do that this month for me. And then your animal that's helping you this month is not little but big. It's a horse. So this is the Freedom card. And it's a reminder. You get to choose. You always have a choice. And you can choose to follow what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime, or you can choose to stay with status quo, right? You can choose to live bigger, to spread your wings, or you can choose to stay in the box. You get to choose. That's part of our life existence, right? So you always have a choice. You don't have to, if you're in a box now, you don't have to stay in that box. You can jump out of the box. You can be a, what do they call those? Jack in the box. You can be a jack in the box and jump out of that box, right? You don't have to stay there. You get to choose. And if you chose something that didn't work out well, you get to choose again. Yay! We have unlimited opportunities for choice. So you get to choose again. If it didn't work out, didn't go well, you get to choose again. You can choose something different. That's your freedom. You are free to do that, and the horse is going to help you with that this month. Yay! We love that. If you are new to me and you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the button in the corner. Also make sure to click on the bell so that you get notified when I post new videos. I do these videos for the zodiac signs once a month. I also do once a week feng shui tips. Sometimes that's a specific tip that I'm giving you. Sometimes it's an interview where I've been interviewed about some facet of feng shui, and that also includes tips, but those are usually a little bit longer. Or I also do a daily angel insight. Very short reading, usually 5 minutes or less, just a really quick hit for you for the day, as well as an affirmation. So those are really, really fun. All right. Have an amazing month. Stay tuned for the next video that is going to give you a little bit more information about how I talk to homes and how that can benefit you. Have an amazing month. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji. Did you know that I am a space whisperer? Yes, it's true. I can talk to your home. I also can energetically clear it, and I do this on a remote basis. So today I'm sharing with you a little bit more information about space communications and clearings, how that all works, and how you can benefit from this. So let's start with, why. Why do we clear a home? Why does it need to be cleared, right? Our homes collect stuck energy just like they do dust and dirt. So anytime there's an argument in the space, or you're feeling really depressed or lonely, or maybe even in a lot of pain from health issues or different things like that, that leaves an energetic blueprint in your space. So it basically leaves that, as if you sat in a chair and you got up and there's like a little print of you, right? So that energy, that lower vibrating energy, leaves a footprint or leaves sort of residue. You can think of it as kind of energetic dust, if you will, leaves that in your space. So we want to be clearing that out, and there's a number of different times when it's important to clear a space. If you are moving into a new home, that's an excellent time to do it, because you don't know what happened prior to you moving in. You don't know what arguments occurred there. Oftentimes people are very stressed out when they're moving, so there's probably a lot of stress. Even if it's a new home that's been built, all the different people who worked on that home and the different moods and things that they were in when they were working on your home is in that space, right? So that's a great time to clear the space. Another time is after you've had a party or a lot of company in the space, right? That is a really excellent time to be clearing the space, because you, again, people are leaving their energetic footprint in your home. Anytime there's an argument in the space, if you have an argument with your child or your spouse, that's a really excellent time to clear. If people are having trouble sleeping in the home, this is a great time to clear it as well, because sometimes the energy is just off, or again, you know, that sort of not positive energy that's hanging in the space can impact our sleep. Also, sometimes people do have actual spirits in their home, right? You know, you hear about the Ghostbusters, right? And so sometimes we do have spirits in the home, and particularly for the young ones that are more connected spiritually or more open spiritually than we are as adults. If your children are having nightmares, that would be a great a sign that you need to clear your space. So what do I do when I do a space communication and clearing? So just to clarify, I do this as a package, and there's a reason for that. The reason that I do it together is because the two things really complement each other and allow more shifts to occur when I do them together than when I do them separately. So I do a space communication and clearing. So the first thing that I do is I clear actually each level of the home. And that includes all of the different rooms, and I'm doing this remotely, but it's really super powerful. In fact, I'm beginning to understand that the remote clearings are even more powerful than the ones that I do in person. So I clear each room of the home, all of the levels, and then so that's the inside, the interior, but then I also do the exterior of the home as well. So around the home I clear that energy as well. So I kind of start with that. And then I also anchor the space with 4 angels. Typically it's 4 different angels, but sometimes there might be one angel that's going to anchor one whole side of the space. But so there's 4 angels that I call in to anchor the space, and they will have messages for you as well, right? So messages, things that you need to know about at that particular time. I also then place the home, and so the blueprints, the plans, into an energy ring. And what this does, and this is typically the home or the plans are in there for at least 24 hours. I've had them in as long as 4 or 5 days, depending on what, you know, how deep a clearing needs to happen and kind of what's going on energetically. And I just follow the guidance about how long it needs to stay in the energy ring. And this energy ring is a way to create sort of a positive vortex around the entire home, and to really, it really helps clear the home as well, okay? So that's part of what I do with the clearing aspect of things. And I often get messages when I'm doing the clearing, or I'll have questions for you about, oh, what's going on in this area of the house, right? Because I'm feeling really stuck energy in that part of the house, that type of thing. And then I also communicate with your home. So I actually open up a conversation with your home. I find out what your home's name is. I'll get a little bit of information about their personality as I'm speaking with them, because our homes do have an energetic personality, right? And so you will get a little bit of information about that. And then I also ask your home, what does it need for it to support you in the things that you want to be, do, and have in your life? So I open up that communication channel, and it's amazing some of the stuff that comes through. I've had homes tell me that they want their windows washed, and so that they can see more clearly. I've had homes ask for flowers to be brought in, all kinds of different things. And homes definitely do have a personality to them. Some are very persnickety, some are very laid back, some are very loving. It's, you know, it's a different energy each one has. So you receive, when I do a space communication and clearing, what you get is you'll get actual action steps to raise the vibration, the energetic vibration of your home. You'll also get the angel messages from those angels that are anchoring your space. You'll get a 30-minute recorded call with me where I share the information and the things that I found in the communication and the clearing. Sometimes I ask additional questions, and then you also get a summary of the communication and clearing. So all of these beautiful things that you get with this particular package. And the clearings help in a number of different ways. As I mentioned, if you or your children are having trouble sleeping, this would be a great option. If you are needing to clear some spirits or ghosts out of your home, that's always a great option to help with that. I can't tell you how many different clients that I've worked with children where we've been able to get them sleeping well again using this, as well as some feng shui techniques as well. If you're trying to sell your home, a great aspect is to clear it, right? So clear your energy out so the new owners can feel their own energy in the space. And then clearing any past negativity to give you a fresh start, right? So that's a beautiful, beautiful thing that you can do. And of course, anytime that you're changing your home, moving to a new home, or have had construction in your home, that's also a beautiful time to do that. So that is what the space communication and clearing, also known as space whispering in some portions of my website, is all about. That's what that is about. I have a special that I'm offering for September, 20% off space clearings and communication. So that's a package deal, a space clearing and communication. Use the coupon code CLEAR, and that will save you 20%, which essentially saves you about $44. You can also use this if you want to gift this to someone. So this would be a great thing for realtors if you are needing to give your clients a gift as they sell their, as they either sell their home or purchase a new home. This is an amazing, beautiful gift that you can give them. And I have gift certificates, and the gift certificate coupon code is CLEARING. So for the actual consult for yourself, it's CLEAR is the coupon code, and then for gift certificates, it's CLEARING. And all the links to all of that are below, so I'm looking forward to assisting you with space communications and clearings, and I'm sending you much, much love and light. Aloha.